Hi everybody in YouTube world, it's June, your Tarot Queen. I hope everybody is having a wonderful day. It's kind of semi-cloudy here in Tennessee, in the good old US of A. I hope everybody has their sun-kissed ready. Today I'm going to do, for the week, I'm going to try to start every Sunday for the week for all 12 horoscopes. So I'm going to just pick them randomly and we will get through all 12 horoscopes in one reading. So I'm just going to pull one card per horoscope for the week. Okay? So we'll see how that works. It was suggested by Gina T. I appreciate the suggestion because it would take me 12 days to get through each horoscope if I was going to do it the way I was going to do it. So hopefully this will help you kind of navigate through your week a little bit better. And we will be doing a bonus. So hopefully you guys can tune in and get your horoscope for the week. And like and subscribe and share to all your friends. And it costs you nothing and it helps me tremendously. So I appreciate it. Please comment so that I can put your name in the bowl to win the most beautiful quilt by the talented Eleanor. Okay? So, with that being said, we are going to start with Aries today. And Aries is March 21st through April the 19th. So, this is for you, Aries. We're going to shuffle about 3 times. So, what does universe have to say to Aries for the week? And I'm going to pull the first card, okay? And it is the King of Cups. So for the week, it tells you you're probably going to keep a good control on your emotions for the remainder of the week. Or you could lose it a little bit. It is a reverse card. And it's like you might lose that love and feeling for some passion along the way or for some people along the way. Aries, you know, you guys look for the shiny. So I see that you'll continue to be strong and going for that sparkle for this week. So wonderful. But watch your emotions, keep them in check. Okay? So that's the Aries. I'm going to put a little tick there so I know I got it. And this one is for a Leo. Okay, so we're going to see what the universe has to say for the Leos out there in the world for the week. And we're just pulling one card, so it's a pretty much in general. And you Aries might be dealing with a Cancer, a little bit younger than you, Cancer. So it's exciting. Might be dealing with other people's emotions. But this is for the Leo. Leo's out there in YouTube world. Let's see what we have for the Leos out there. Leos, ooh, you got a major arcana this week. There's some major stuff going on. Reserve judgment. Try not to judge others as you will have them not judge you. You're not going to have any of that. You want to flip your hair, flip it. Don't worry about what somebody else thinks. You be your strong, you got this attitude, no matter what anybody thinks you can or can't do. You say, hide and watch me. And you just keep on shining and keep on being that roar, you know, that lion. So your week is full of judgment. So try to refrain from going down that path with others. You know, it's not up to us to judge. And this is a major, so you're going to be dealing with a lot of judgment this week. So try really hard to rise above it. Yeah. So that was for our Leo. And now we're going to go on to Sagittarius. Sag is out there. Sag. And Leo is July 21st to August 22nd. And Sagittarius, which is the next one I'm going to be reading for, is November 22nd to December 21st. And you can be a cusp baby, and some of these will hit you, and some of them won't. And there's a difference between a December Sag and a November Sag. So just so you know, as well as it is with everyone. So this is for all the Sages out there in YouTube world for the week. And this is June 1st. It's Sunday, June 1st. So all you Sages out there. I see that you're pretty positive, pretty upbeat. Summer is your favorite time of year normally because you're a very active individual, and I feel like you'll have a lot of social gatherings and being the life of the party, dancing on tables, just, enjoying life and conversation and passions and learning. Yeah, you got a full schedule this week starting June 1st. So good luck. Keep on keeping on. Sagittarius, you've got a full week of enjoyment and love and gathering and just having a wonderful time. So that's good. It's good to know for me for the week. And then the next is Cancer, and that's June 21st through July 22nd. And you guys, this is June 1st, so you guys are in it. Or not quite yet. It's it's actually Gemini right now, but anyway, let's see what the Cancers have for the week. Okay, universe, what do we want to talk to Cancers about? I got a lot of friends who are Cancers. I love Cancers. Actually, I love everybody. This might be my problem. Oh, in denial. For this week, it's going to be a kind of a reflection week, if you will. You're going to have to try to open your eyes a little bit and try to handle the things that are in front of you and try not to just put it off or deny it. This week is going to be a challenging week, to say the least, for you Cancers. So try to just handle the task that's in front of you and then move on to the next, and try to see it for what it is. And don't be in denial. Don't make excuses. Don't take, anything that anybody is trying to make you do. But, handle your task and realize that you know, you can't do everything, even though you may want to. It's going to be a challenging week. You've got decisions and you need to make them instead of putting them off or denying them. You're going to have to make them, Cancers out there. So this week, it's decision time. Do it. You can. I got you. You got this. So, I was Cancers. Next up is Scorpio. Come on down. Intuition Scorpio. And that starts from October 23rd to November 21st. So if you are a Scorpio for this week, let's see what universe has to say to you. Scorpios in general. Okay, Scorpios for this week. Let's see. All right. Scorpios will be dealing with the Leo type of temperament. Scorpios are very intuitive, as well as Leos are as well. But Leos are strong-willed, where they're like, I'm going to fake it until I make it. And then those Scorpios are being like, I can see through that. So even if you have an older older around your age, like not astronomically older, probably about your age, Leo, you're dealing with Scorpio, you know, you can see right through that, and you can deal with them as it comes up. You can deal with them through the week when they're being not true to their self. You can see right through it and you can call them out on it, which, you know, you're intuitive, and if Leo is asking you for help, help them. You know, why not? It's nothing off of you. You know, unless they're asking for money, then, you know, if you can give it, give it. If you can't, you know, you can't. Never give what you can't afford to lose. So you're dealing with some Leo energy. So maybe you need to fake it till you make it and be more like a Leo and take some advice from a Leo. You usually are very, very good at, you know, listening to your intuition and following your instincts. But sometimes everybody needs a little help and everybody needs a little advice. So you'll be probably either helping someone or getting some help from a Leo type of temperament. So take it. Run with it, Scorpios. Run with it. Our next is Pisces, and that is from February 19th to March 20th. Is our Pisces. Our easy-go-lucky, go with the flow Pisces. Let's see what the universe has to say for you for this week of June 1st to June 7th. Or whenever you happen to hop up on this, I guess I shouldn't put a date on it, but Pisces out there, let's see what the week has to hold for you. And these are like very in general one-card pulls for the Pisces of the world. Okay? Well, you got Judgment too. It just popped out there. So I'm going to pull a top card, but you also got the Judgment card, which is a major arcana. So try to, you know, be your happy-go-lucky self. And if people are judging you, then, you know, judge on. What do you care? What they think about you is none of your business. So that's the way you look at things. So just take it with a grain of salt and move on. And obviously, Pisces are going to get 2 cards. And you have the Empress. You got 2 major arcana cards. And this says you're not taking care of yourself, Pisces. You know, sometimes going with the flow is cool and all, because you don't want to be judged, apparently. But, you know, sometimes you just got to take a step back and say, okay, is this good for me? Is this really what I want to do? Or am I just placating or going along with the flow? So, you know, you need to judge what's good for you and what isn't good for you. So if you're just going with the flow this week, you need to really pay attention to yourself and make sure that you really want to do this, the things that people are wanting you to do, or that you're just placating. So for this week, for you, you need to take care of yourself a little bit more, Pisces, than you are. Okay, the next one is for Libras out there. And I know I'm probably going a little fast, so you guys will probably have to rewind. And, you know, I know I'm going a little fast because I don't want it to be super long or super drawn out. Because, you know, I like to do that bonus thing. So, anyways, this one is for the Libras out there, which is September 23rd to October 22nd. And this is for all of you people born within those dates, which is September 23rd, which was my dad's. He was a cusp baby. Never knew he was a Libra, but now I understand why he was what he was. But yeah, I always thought he was a Virgo, but he's not. He's a Libra, or a cusp anyway. So anyway, let's see what is going on for you Libras. 10 of Wands, heavy load for the Libras. I really feel like for this week, got a lot going on. You got a lot to carry, but let's go a little bit more and see if this other card that wasn't there comes out. Nope, Ace of Pentacles. It's time for you to start something new. I know that Libras normally like to be very balanced, and when you're not, because you've got a heavy load this week, and you're wanting to get something new off the ground, a new creativity, a new ideal, a new way to generate money. And this is something you haven't done before. So, I mean, you're really interested. So explore those interests, you know? Why not try new things? Why not? So for this week, put on your explorer hat and go exploring. Try some different things. Try some new things in order to generate money, whether it's marketing or maybe a study, or, you know, putting yourself out there for opportunities to be presented for you this week. So that is for the Libras out there, which was September 23rd to October 22nd. Now we're going to move on to Virgos. And let's see. Well, oh, your voice ain't being heard this week, Virgos. You might be just, oof, it was an orb just flew on out of here. So your voice is not being heard this week at all. Your voice is falling on deaf ears. And, you know, I hate that. Virgos are August 23rd to September 22nd. So all you Virgos out there, realize that, you know, sometimes you just got to learn to say something a different way. You know, sometimes people just aren't picking up what you have to say, and you're very good at listening, and when you talk, they're like, what, you're speaking, what are you saying? So, you know, you're very good at listening, and it's you know, you're just trying to put your opinion in there for this week, but it's fallen on deaf ears, so I hate that. But let's see what else you got. That kind of just stuck out with me. Let's see. Virgo. Ha! You also got the Ace of Pentacles, which maybe you need to try to say things more creatively in a new way. Yeah, that's what that's saying. And the first one was a major arcana, by the way. So yeah, you're going to have to be creative in your line of speaking so people are picking up what you're laying down, because you have a lot of really good points and interesting topics to say. So let's see who is next. That was Virgo. Now we've got our Taurus people out there, which is from April 20th to May 20th. So for all you Taurus out there, let's see what the universe has to say to you. And I may, do these a little different next time. I may do a couple of shuffles, and you just never know. We'll see what hits us all better next time. So this is for Taurus, which is April 20th to May 20th. If you fall in those dates, you are a Taurus. Let's see what the universe has to say to you today. Okay. Taurus. You have a loss. And this could be a loss of a person, a loss of an animal, a loss of a passion, something you were really heartfelt about. This is talking about you were so concentrated on what you lost that you don't see the things in front of you. So for this week, try to, if it's a person that you were dear to that you lost, Taurus out there, it's hard. Grief is hard, whether it's anything, whether it was a job that you really loved or a person that you really love. Grief is hard. So acknowledge it, feel it, and then learn from it, and realize that just because you lost this doesn't mean you don't have opportunities or other passions or other people who need you, So feel it. Believe it. It did happen. You can't be denying it, but don't dwell there. Don't live there. Don't live in sorrow, because there's a lot more for you to do right now. So don't live in sorrow, okay? For this week, for you Taurus, not Taurus, but Taurus, don't live in sorrow. Allow yourself the grace to feel that loss, but don't live there. Not the whole week. Especially if it's something, it's something, that means a lot to you. And it's hard. It's hard. It's not easy. But you can do it. And you will do it. I have faith that you will do it. So that was for our Taurus. Next up is Gemini. 2 people for this June 1st. Okay, let's see. Geminis. For all you Geminis out there dealing with that dual personality. The twin personality. Let's see, and Geminis are from May 21st to June 20th, are Geminis. So, let's see what universe has to say to you Geminis out there in the world. Okay. You got the last card too. And you know what? It's okay. It's okay. You'll flip as you normally do. You're indecisive. You're, part of you wants one thing and part of you wants another thing. So this week is going to be a little bit of the same. And, you know, listen to the other side. When you're feeling a little distraught or like unappreciated, then listen to the other side a little bit and try to, you know, talk yourself down or up, as it were, for this week. You know, try not to feel so unappreciated, and listen to your other twin. So that's it for the Geminis. Next up is Aquarius, January 20th to February 19th. Is our Aquariuses. Let's see what's up with them. Aquarius. One more time. Universe, January 20th to February 19th. See what's up for the charming Aquariuses. And you guys got Change card. I love this card. It shows all the mermaids helping the humans get the animals out of the oil spill. I love this card in this deck. Anyway, this talks about changes afoot. You know, it's time for you to put your helping gloves on and help somebody else this week. It's time for you to put that charming smile and that dazzling personality that you have to work to help others to be better and to help them feel better. Because nobody can do it like an Aquarius can. You can make people feel wonderful, and it's time for you to do that this week. It's time for you to put your charming smile and your dazzling personality to work for other people today, this week. So that's it for the Aquarius. Now let's go on to, last but not least, for this week's reading is for our Capricorn. Let's see what's in the works for Capricorn for the week. Capricorn. And Capricorn is December 22nd to January 19th. So if you fall in those dates, you are a Capricorn. And this is for you for the week. And you get the Nine of Swords. You are waking up. This week is your aha moment. It's your time to go, okay, I can see the whole picture. I have finally found my missing piece to my puzzle. So this week is for your aha moments. And it's to realize that you see the whole picture. And it's time for you to react to that whole picture, not just pieces of it, but you never know. So that's exciting for Capricorns to be that aha moment. You know, they're like, yeah, I get it, because they're pretty intuitive too. So it's time for you to, you know, realize that yes, you've got all your pieces and you can finally put that puzzle to rest. So that's it for all the horoscopes today. So for the week, I hope that you guys enjoyed this as much as I enjoyed doing it. So that's pretty exciting. I might mix it up a little bit next week and pull them a little differently. We'll see. But anyway, I want everybody to enjoy their day and to stay mystical. However, I am going to do the bonus. And it is for, drumroll, Gary of Dave and Gary, the Tarot Twins. So this one is for Gary. So I hope that you are listening and paying attention, and I hope that you enjoy what I have to tell you. And this will be a situational reading for Gary, what the universe wants to tell Gary. Gary of the Tarot Twins. And it's crazy. I was a twin too, but my twin didn't make it. And I do want to thank everybody for liking and subscribing to my channel. And I do want to thank Dave and Gary for the props that they have given me and the shout outs and everybody who participates in my channel. I really appreciate it, and I really want to thank them for introducing me to Eleanor, the talented Eleanor. Thank you, Dave and Gary. But this is for you, Gary. One more time. What does the universe have to say to Gary today? And I am using the mermaid deck, which I used when we collabed together that time. We need to do that again. It was fun. I really enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. But Gary, this is for you. Little situational reading whenever you happen on it. The situation is that balancing act. You know, you're trying to be entertaining, and you're trying to be serious, and you're trying to, you know, be light yet, you know, get your point across, which you seem to do in a very positive, upbeat way, which you have such a wonderful sense of humor, and you're forever entertaining, which I really like it, and people are captivated. So your situation is you're trying to find balance between that, okay, that negative and that positive, and you're trying to find that balance and still be entertaining. So that's your situation for this week. What's working against you is sometimes you don't have enough time to just be by yourself and to let things sink in. It seems like, you know, you've got some stuff going on, and you've got a family and a wife and children and things that, you know, demand your attention. And sometimes that can get ahead of you or get you in a, not a funk, but like, oh, I got to do this. I got to get done. I gotta, you know, and you get a little stressed because you gotta, you know, so try to realize you can only do what you can do. You know, you can't be everywhere, and you can't be everything for everybody. So that's what's working against you. What's working for you, however, is you don't have to tweak your plan. You got a great plan. You're just, you know, you're very entertaining, and you're serious, but yet you spice it off with a little humor. And there was in Life's Little Handbook 101, it says there's a little bit of truth to every sarcastic or funny remark. So in jest, there's a little bit of truth in everything that is said in jest. So I think that works for you. You use humor to nail your point. And I think that's wonderful. I think that, you know, it makes people laugh, and it's who you are. You are funny, and you're kind, and you're upbeat, and people like that. And your best course of action for the situation, fake it till you make it, man. You know, fling that hair over and, you know, run your hands through it. You do you, and do you on your terms. And that is your best course of action, is to do you on your terms. So that was for Gary. Now I'm going to do that last card thing that I do. And this is more for me than it is for anybody else. I like to make sure I've said everything I was supposed to. So we're going to do this last shuffle for Gary of the Tarot Twins. And if you guys have not checked out their channel, do, because it is so good. I mean, I watch it every chance I get. If I'm out walking or driving or riding my nowhere bike to get exercise for my knee, I will listen to them. And I listen to them, try to listen to them every day. I will not say I do every day, but I try. Because they're entertaining to me. Both the Tarot Twins, Dave and Gary, and Tarot, by the way. They are very, very entertaining to me. I like the sugar and spice, if you know what I mean. Okay, let's put these out here and spread them out. See, I think it's this one, which talked about, it was in your enemy position in the situational reading. And it says, you know, take some time for yourself. You know, you deserve it. You know, you get to take some time for yourself. It was in your enemy position. It was reversed, and it was upside down in your enemy position. But I think we just switched it. So it's saying that you get to take time for yourself, and you get to do the research that you want to do, not necessarily what you feel like you have to do. You know, I mean, there are things that we have to do, you know, but you're allowed to take time for yourself. And don't forget that. You are allowed to take time for yourself, especially during this craziness we got in the world going on today. You're allowed to just go for a walk or stroll along the beach or pet the cat. You know, you're allowed to. It's okay. And you're allowed a beer. I'd have one with you if it were 5 o'clock. Instead, I'll just drink my Sunkist. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this, and I hope this finds you, Gary, as I did Dave the other day. I hope that you guys don't mind that I've read for you, whether you wanted me to or not. And anyway, that was the situational spread for Gary of the Tarot Twins with Dave and Gary. So that was for Gary. Anyway, please like and subscribe to my channel. I hope you guys enjoyed as much as I enjoyed doing it. And it costs you nothing at all to hit that thumbs button, except for maybe a little bit of time. But if you will help me, I promise it will come back to you as it does anytime you help anybody. It always comes back to you. So with all that being said, y'all, stay mystical.